line, and I'm still coming down off of my jubilation of just finishing my 100th review. Whew, that was fun. That was fun. And we're getting ready to move on, and I wonder, where do I go to next? What do I do next? And then something glorious fell in my lap. An announcement that the Fall of Cybertron video game is going to be released on I guess, current generation consoles. And that's a great game. If you never played it, you really should. But with that announcement, I thought, what a better time to look at some Fall of Cybertron toys. And I'm going to start off with this guy. And you know what? He's actually one of my absolute favorite in the line. What? Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. The Fall of Cybertron Deluxe Class Optimus Prime is one of my favorite in the line. And I know a lot of people aren't a fan of this guy, but stick around and I'll explain why I am in the latest GotBot True review. Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is being recorded on the first day of summer, just after my 100th, video. Still feeling good after that. And yeah, I'm going to take a look at this guy. Let's get through the preliminaries first. I am your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please check me out everywhere. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we're going to look at this guy. And I know a lot of people, when this guy was released, were really disappointed in him. Especially after getting this guy. This is the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. And I reviewed the War for Cybertron They don't want to stand up now. I reviewed the War for Cybertron Optimus not that long ago. And you know what? He's a great figure. You see them side by side, and he looks more like Optimus, the War for Cybertron version. Looks more like Optimus and more imposing. And he is bigger. You can see the size difference starting to take place even between these two lines. But his transformation is a beast. A beast. Great if you like intricate transformations. I think better for collectors than kids. But at the end of the day, you want something that a kid can take and just play with and have fun. So we're going to measure this guy by all of our normal measures. Paint apps first. I'm going to give him about an 8. The red is great. It's kind of a bit of a different red, sort of like the red used on the Fall of Cybertron Starscream, who we will look at eventually. The blue I kind of like, and honestly, I love the head sculpt. Love the head sculpt on this guy. I think it looks more Optimus Prime-like than the War for Cybertron version. The blue is a nice, rich, vibrant, bright blue. However, it's not perfect. His hands are gray. They should be blue as well. I had to add the black apps on the front because that's just red. I wanted to try and give him a look that, to me, resembled Optimus Prime even closer, or my idea of Optimus Prime. I get what they were going for. I get that they were trying to make him, match up to the game model, and I feel like when you just have the stark red in front, which he naturally comes with, I always get more of a vibe of like a War Within type of design, which isn't a bad design if you're into that, but it was a bit stylized, there's no doubt about it. So because his hands are gray, because there's gray up here on the arm, and to me they should be completely red, although I do like the silver Autobot symbol, and because I had to add a paint app, here on his chest, I'm going to give this guy about an 8 for paint apps. Posability, playability. This is where this guy gets slammed a lot, and I don't know if it's warranted. He rolls great in his vehicle mode, as strange of a vehicle as it might be. But in this mode, his head can look all the way up. It looks down, even though it kind of looks down into his chest. It can go all the way around. His arms have a super deep elbow bend. They can turn all the way around. There's a great bicep swivel. There's wrist articulation on the guy. His shoulders go out only about that far. That's why he gets slammed. It would have been nice if these could have maybe hinged down, you know, to possibly give him more shoulder articulation. But still, I mean, it's okay. They go right around 360 as well. He has a waist swivel. It's not all the way around. It's only, well, maybe it is all the way around. I feel like a lot of times his waist does get hindered. But I mean, do you really need Optimus turning more than this anyway? The legs go way out to the sides. They go back all the way. They go forward all the way. Super deep knee bend. Even ankle tilt. The guy has ankle tilt and forward and back. I mean, he has pretty much everything that you could possibly want him to have, and it's all jammed into a deluxe class figure. I know he gets slammed, but I'm sorry, folks. I have to give the guy a 10. A 10 for his posability, playability. That leaves his transformation. We're at an 8, we're at a 10. You know what? I'll even give you the shoulders. Let's take it back to a 9.5, because the shoulders, yeah, okay, I can kind of see that, sure, why not? Transformation. Transformation is the last thing for this guy. And it is easy. After the beast that was War for Cybertron Optimus, this guy is easy. The feet come up over the legs. Just like that. There are a couple of posts on the inner leg here. And there's a hole right there. And there's another hole right there. And the legs, they just peg together. And when they peg together, it's pretty solid. That's his bottom part, largely done. His head. Okay, so you take this red tab on the back and you bring it all the way up over and you cover in his head. The arms, you need to swivel those forward. When you do so, you might cause this red tab to come up that holds his head in. If so, just hold on to the tab. It's not that big a deal. Bring his arms forward. The stacks that are in his shoulders, if you had them bent down, straighten them up. And take his waist piece and bring it back. So now he's sort of like this. Take the arms and you turn them around so that the tire is facing the outside. Take this arm and turn it around so that the tire is facing the outside. Bend the arm all the way up, bend the arm all the way up. Take the hand and you swivel it so that the back of the hand is showing instead of his fingers. Swivel that around so that the back of his hand is showing. And now really it's only a matter of tabbing stuff together. There's a little tab in on his arm. Down just below his window there's a little slot. That tab goes into that little slot. And same on the other side. The tab goes into that little slot. And then you take these forearm pieces and you bring them around to the front. And when you bring them around to the front, you just slot one over the other to give him a front bumper. Now, on these gray pieces, there's a couple of little tabs. They're supposed to go into holes that are in here and in here. But for the life of me, I don't really... Either it doesn't work and he's just solid when he's bent up anyway, or when I squeeze him together, they just automatically go in there. I'm really not sure which it is, to be perfectly honest with you. But once he's together, I mean, he's not coming apart. He is solid. And this is Optimus in his vehicle mode. Okay, I'll give it to you. That one is a disappointment. That one is a disappointment because it doesn't look like Optimus, but, you know, you change something into something else, you call it Cybertronian, and boom, you know, I'm just going to say one word. Fallen. There you go. Enough said. Enough said. Still, it does roll great. He does not look G1. That is true. So anyone who's a G1 hardcore enthusiast, and I kind of am for wanting that aesthetic, yeah, he doesn't quite fit the bill, but he's a fun figure. The transformation is easy. Kids can do this. Kids can do this, and you can fiddle with it back and forth at your desk, no problem. It's a 10. His transformation's a 10 overall. This Optimus is a 9 to a 9.5. He's a great figure. Is he an ideal Optimus? No, but I think a lot of that depends on your sensibilities for what you like and dislike about the aesthetics. Would I recommend going out and trying to hunt this guy down? I don't know if I'd go that far. But if you got him, or you thought about getting him, or you see him, and especially if you can get it for a good price, why not? He's fun. He's just plain a fun Transformer, and you're probably going to have fun fiddling with him. His weapon even looks sort of Optimus Prime-esque. I can buy that as a Prime gun. It's certainly not perfect, but I can buy it. Storage and robot mode is on his back. It looks okay. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. It looks terrible and sticks off and looks like an eyesore. But in vehicle mode, you have a couple of slots on the feet. You can take your 5mm peg, put it into one of those slots, and have it, say, up over the top. You can also, I guess, have it facing backwards, but why would anybody want to do this? It looks terrible. So, you know, face it forward, and there you go. No, he's not perfect, but you know what? No, he's not perfect, but you know what? He's enjoyable. He's just plain enjoyable. And hopefully you'll enjoy him just like I enjoy him, just like the Scraplets enjoy him. That's it. That's it. I'm still coming down from that, 100th video. But as always, I'm so glad that you took a little bit time out of your day to come here and have a visit with me. Spend a few minutes. Have a look at, a plastic transforming robot toy. And folks, what can I say? I look forward to the next time that you stop by. I thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you again right here inside the videos.